episode. I want to say thank you before anything. Thank you for pulling up.
Shout out to you, bro.
For the whole team to pull up.
All my boy EJ for the invite.
Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It's my first ever podcast, speaking in front of the camera for people. And we're just happy you invited us over, to the Cream Factory podcast.
Fire.
We can start off by just your personal and
Wait, before that, what's bro's name?
My name is Henry, and I go by 31. I've always went by 31, so my brand is called 31 Hats.
Fire. And we got the homies in the background too. What's your name, bro?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan?
My name is Oscar.
Oh, that's good. Got the homie right here.
JP. I was originally from Fresno, where I had my brand. And, we were like a LA-based brand because always in LA, so this is where we reside in a way. So the brand just grew naturally from here,
I feel like a lot of culture right there.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
good place
Hispanic,
Yeah, for sure.
So us as Hispanics, we encourage ourselves to support each other. So this is where we are right now,
Hell yeah. So what started 31? How did that come about? Were you always a hustler, or that was the first business?
I've always been a hustler since I can remember, probably since I was in middle school. I remember I hustled this kid for they were actually the white infrared 6s at that time.
Damn, so you were reselling for a minute?
No, I wasn't even reselling. I just remember this kid had him in his locker, and I didn't have Jordans and stuff like that. So I don't know how I hustled them, and then from those shoes, I traded those shoes for other shoes, and I kept going and going.
So you bought them off of him?
I traded him. I didn't even buy him. I didn't have no money.
What'd you trade?
I cannot remember, bro. I probably gave him some cool looking shirts or something.
What the fuck?
It was always like that in middle school. I always traded clothes, shoes, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was that one thing that kind of
yeah. That was the first day I remember. Honestly, because that was the first one I could recall. That it's an experience. So then I've been a hustler my whole life. I've been into multiple businesses, and I've always been a leader and a hustler. So here I am now. I feel like I put my skills to use in this game. In the hat industry, you could say.
Because I feel like if you're good at hustling at one business, you could take that into a bunch of different places.
So basically, it's just moving your skills from one business to another business in a way.
Because they all kind of relate.
Yeah, I've always said it's you will go up if you really want to,
Yeah.
So if you really want to go up, then you're really gonna try hustle it out,
No, for sure.
So there's ways that you can hustle people for hats, do persuade them to buy the hat, and then they show it off, and then their friends are like, oh, where'd you get that? And then they go, it's hustling them in a way, but
or even you just being cool with everyone. I noticed that.
Yeah. So for me, there's bigger brands or smaller brands. I'm cool with everybody because at the end of the day, we weren't here in this same position a while ago. So we have to be kind to everybody. Our customers, of course, they're the best thing in the world to us. So we take care of them. We actually give them a lot of not free stuff, but added stuff to the order.
Yeah, I see you do the free gifts and
yeah.
How does that benefit your
so
business?
So that benefits us because me as a customer, I've always liked expensive brands. I've always bought hat brands. I've always bought hats from other brands, and the fact that I noticed they always lacked on was the packaging. So now that I have my brand, I saw my opportunity. So now I do keychains resembling the drop. I do NFC cards. I do NFC card holders. Then I do the dust bags with the logo with all that stuff.
Doing that, it's an investment, a long-term investment.
It is a long-term.
Want to maximize profits and cut costs.
Yeah. So if I know a few other big brands out there that could potentially be much bigger than mine, and they tell me bro, you're cutting down on your profits. I'm like, is it really cutting down on my profits? At one point, I wasn't. At one point, I wasn't even making these many hats. So it's you got to give back to the people as well. I see it as giving back to the people because then the people will be appreciative of it. So they're trying to put in as much dollars as they can in their pocket, leaving the clients basically with just a hat in a box, something you would receive from Louis Vuitton, which is fully packaged. You know how Louis Vuitton ships you a box and you get it, you order some slides or something.
You don't even want to throw away the dust
you don't even want to
bag,
throw away the dust bag. It's so unique. You could reuse it on your trip or something. Yeah. That's what people get to do to my hats.
That's crazy.
So that's something.
It goes a long way.
It goes a long way because me as a customer, I would love to receive something like that. So why not give the opportunity to the people to receive something like that?
It makes them just fall in love with the product, and come back and
that's the way to do it. you just got to treat them right, the clients right, because at the end of the day, they're the people who build your business up. So I've always loved to give back to the community and them.
No, hell yeah.
So that
That's
always like
inspiring for
yeah
real.
yeah they always like look up to me about that. So then I forgot what was the question, honestly.
Fucking take a shot.
Está pedo, ya está pedo, compa.
Nah. I'll take a small one, honestly.
Oh shit.
We haven't
whole
really
team?
ate. For the whole team. It's going for the whole team, yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to take a little one.
Hey, bro, when did your hat brand like really take off? Like what year?
Well, we've been in business for about a year and a half now. We just had our anniversary drop a while ago. But
A year and a half. That's crazy.
yeah, but my brand officially took off in that February, this past February.
Oh yeah, dang. So it's recent, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, this
super
is
recent, bro. So people think it's because of the artist, but in reality, it wasn't because of the artist. It was because of the people's support on TikTok. I got like, I can't remember. It was like thousands of reposts on that video. I got like one.
That was that one video. That
Right
like,
now, that
changed
video is like
everything?
got 1.9 million views.
Which one is it?
It's
might have to
it was a
Edit
slide.
it in there.
Yeah, it was a slide. It was a slide of like something about it's not just a hat, and then it shows the LA clouds, the famous blue LA clouds that everybody.
That's the one that took
Yeah,
off.
that's the one that took off. From then, I just kept punching it, just never stopping, nonstop. Didn't let go of the gas, Just kept going and going.
And bro, you think it takes money to start a brand, or what?
Okay.
Do you have to say about like
Okay.
people starting off with like
No capital.
no money?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
This is people's mistake, right? People's mistake is they think to start a brand, you need thousands of dollars. No, if anything, you need a couple $100. The samples are like what, like $50 when I started. The samples could be cheaper now, because there's so many people doing it. You don't need money. All you need is support. You need not even support, because sometimes you don't start with no support. You just start from nothing, right? But you need to be nice to the people. You need to be kind. You need to be appreciative of what comes
Energy
your way. Yeah,
reciprocates.
energy. It's the same thing about hustling. You gotta hustle it so
Yeah.
people could like buy it. You could start with like 50 hats, 25 hats. I remember my first time, it was like 25 to 50 hats. So and here we are now, making a few thousand hats.
or
And was it ever hard in the beginning? Like, damn, the hats aren't selling.
Oh yeah, obviously the hats weren't selling. But like I told you, I've always had sold out no matter like what it really was, because I've always had the people support.
Yeah.
Like before, I did some shirts with like another brand, and they still sold out because why? Because it was like people support, So, you could say I had it easy in a way, but in the way I worked years and years before that
to create
That was
this
to
This is
other-
the work
create
you
that.
put in,
Yeah.
though, it's-
But I never really took advantage of it until recently, Well, let's take the shot, bro.
Sheesh.
Cheers.
Shout out to
Cheers.
Hold
everyone.
on, I need to get. Hold on, I need to get you a shot.
You guys for coming.
Let me go get it.
He was trying to sneak away from it.
Kind of sneak away from the shot, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Your compa don't wanna take you to the chase yours. No, pues ya ni modo, ya no me quedó otra.
You ready?
You know he's gonna forget about it.
I'm over here hiding in the corner.
Hey, this is clean. It says shots. Shout out the Cream Factory
Cheers.
podcast
Thank you guys for
X31
coming,
today.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers to 31.
Hey, bro, do you run like online ads too, or no? Like Facebook ads and stuff, or no?
Yeah, so I basically have this marketing team that works like 24/7 in a way, but we run ads closer to drop dates.
Closer to drop dates?
Yeah, for sure.
But everything else organic prior to
We
that.
have. I feel like, the ads are great. They help out a lot, but I feel like you also gotta be organic. It can't just be ads.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
like, oh, it's just. It's
Because like really, when you buy stuff, like you don't really. When's the last time you bought something from an ad? Do you feel like that's effective to you? Because I feel like people
They work sometimes. How they work a lot.
honestly, if it's like something that catches my eye, yeah, but I don't remember. I feel like the organic stuff has been useful because I have this like experience, right? It's like TikTok. When you're scrolling on TikTok, you see like the people from out the country or wherever they're from,
Yeah.
and they're promoting like their business like super hard. They're like, come buy this now,
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah,
25% off, and then they'll be
And they'll
like,
be going
click
viral
the card. They'll be
They
like,
try to be like American,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
saying our slangs.
They'd be like, click the cart down below, and like for example, right? I just bought this like steamer, and it looks like a Dyson, but it's a steamer, and it was because it shows somebody using it, and it works really good. on the video, so it makes you want to try it out. And boy, it's $30. You can't go wrong. I mean, if it doesn't work, like it's just $30 at the end of the day,
I also heard like you have to see something like 5 times or 6 times before you start to recognize it, and then like a person will buy it. So the ad might not work the first time, but then you keep seeing it.
I would definitely agree because about the same thing to the TikTok. Sometimes you run ads and that's how you see it. And then one day when you just see the video, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna finally buy it. Yeah. So that's what I would say.
So what do you say separates you from all these other brands?
Oh man, why you gotta do that, bro? It's just like, well, honestly,
you already said something. The gifts, and like invest money back into the.
I would say is that you gotta give back to the community a lot. You gotta be grateful for what comes your way. You gotta show them you're grateful. You can't just say you're grateful and then like forget about them. You know what I mean? Like I continue and work late nights to make sure they're like happy at the end of the drop. Because like I said, they're not just buying a hat from me like they do from like other brands. No shame to any other brands that are doing it. You know what I mean? But me, I like to give people that experience.
No, for sure.
Hey, bro,
start no beef, man.
Hey, bro, the TikToks you make, you think more like lifestyle is better? I see you do that a lot, showing like the type of rich lifestyle,
Oh, we're definitely not rich, but that's the goal, right? One day. But
like with the hats,
it works. It works. So like like promoting your stuff.
Buying it right now, 20%.
Instead of buying it right now,
It's like look at it.
Because you're building a certain hype to your hats, especially how the quality and stuff matters too. So I would say like your lifestyle has a lot to do with it. Because like I say, right, if you personally don't wear your hats or you personally don't like it, then why would you sell it? Me personally, I would not drop a hat if I won't wear it. Even if I just wear it one time, it's still me wearing it, But obviously I have favorites, like favorite hats that I've dropped. For example, this is one of my favorites right here. And I have
Black
like a few other favorites because black on black could never go wrong. But
just the buzz down.
Yeah, but then the but then the community wants like different colors. They ask for like pink, red, blue, black. Yellow. There's people who have like millions of like favorite colors out there.
There's always that one.
Yeah, there's always that one person.
That one flavor or something.
Yeah.
And then when's the new drop in December, bro?
Can't release a date.
You gotta drop it on the pod.
I can't release a date yet, because.
And
super proud. I'm so sorry, guys.
Nah.
For starters, we don't really know because the hats have to arrive on time. We have to make sure they have to arrive on time. I don't want to say day and then like they don't come in on time. Yeah.
So on your website, like you can't buy anything right now, right? Like it's only when it drops. For like how long does it usually last for? Not long.
So for example, right, we had we're supposed to do a drop on Black Friday. That was the theme of the drop. But we ended up doing the drop on Thanksgiving. Because so there's this thing we have. So if you guys are watching this, make sure you go subscribe to it. So we have a broadcast channel on Instagram, which right now I just hit about like 15.5 thousand followers,
and then the members thing.
Yeah, the members thing. VIP members. Yeah, and then we have the SMS list, which you go to our website and you click get alerted.
That really helps a lot, right?
We want to give people that VIP. It helps tremendously.
I heard
tremendously
because it just goes straight to.
It just goes straight to the person that wants to buy. Like
SMS list.
SMS list. You will not subscribe. It's like you won't subscribe to something you don't want. You know what I mean? Why do you even?
He's putting his email in there.
Yeah, it's because he's interested. He's interested, right?
Yeah.
So bro. So what we did that drop was, I personally thought it was gonna sell out within like, not sell out, but there's gonna be like little hats left for the next day.
What drop was this?
Thanksgiving. But it was called Black Friday because we were supposed to drop it on Friday. But we gave those people in that broadcast channel and the VIP SMS list, we gave them a day in advance, early access
to buy it.
We're going to leave it open for 1 hour, and whatever it didn't sell, we're going to drop on the actual day, But to my surprise, being totally honest, on early access, on the VIP list and the broadcast channel, they themselves sold it out within like 8 minutes. Even on one of the videos I posted, I was like super surprised because I was expecting it to until the next day. I was expecting the hour to pass by and still going to the next day.
Just to the VIP.
Yeah, just to the VIP people, exclusive people.
And then you have to close the website, right?
And then you have to close the website because people are like blowing you up like, hey man, like, some people get a little rude about it and we understand them, because they're waiting on the day we announce.
Yeah.
But we also make sure to tell them like, like There's people who signed up and
Or just tell them like
I
sign
posted-
up for next time.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and
I
it
literally
promotes
posted a
that.
whole video, you know, like explaining it. So yeah, that's basically how I do it.
So you'd recommend for a brand to like make a drop date for sure and like create hype instead of leaving their website open like 24/7?
I would say,
What do you think?
well, creating a certain hype to your brand is like, I think, from my
Mandatory?
opinion, it's always the best. Because, for example, you want to get people eager to buy, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they're going to be
They want
waiting
what
on
they
that
can't
day.
have.
Yeah, they want what they can't have, you know? And, like, once we sell out, we're sorry, but there's no more hats being made, you know? Because there's people who text us like, hey, man, I know you got an extra hat. I really don't, you know? If anything, it's like my person or the team's person will be saying,
We've been trying to sell their hats in our store, but they're sold out everywhere. Can't get them.
We
nowhere.
can't even get it.
yeah. I mean, the ones you guys had did sell, right?
Yeah, we had like
You guys-
3. They were gone. In 2
Yeah,
days.
and then people go to your store with my hats on, correct?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I seen a couple people.
Oh,
They
yeah.
came. They're like, you guys know 31? I'm like, yeah.
That's funny because people like think I'm like this famous guy, you know. I'm just a cool guy, like, you know, we're just everywhere, you know what I mean? It's just like we're just homies, you know. At the end of the day,
Fuck around and get a free hat if you meet 31.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy's gave out a lot of hats. I seen him give out a couple of hats.
We actually went to Target. You remember? Yeah, the first time.
Just
And,
being around
Wait,
a little.
I think that's the Target. I met that guy. He pulled up to Cream Factory. You gave him a
yeah,
hat?
yeah.
you went to the
He said
store.
he met him at Target. He said he met us
I
at
sent you a
Target.
picture, remember?
Yeah.
And he was all happy, like, yeah, I met him at Target. Like, he's
Nah,
cool.
that
Like, he
creates-
gave me a hat.
That creates a lifelong member.
Yeah, like now,
Yeah.
now, like, you just knocked out all the competitors that he thought about buying a hat for. You know, he's like, nah, 31, I know him personally. Like, that's the homie
That's
now,
fact.
like,
That's fact.
fuck everyone else,
It's because
like-
look, a lot of people, even when I message them, a lot of other brands, they make themselves look too cool. Or it's
yeah.
like, bro, at the end of the day, you're just a guy with a cool hat brand, you know?
And he's a supporter, like,
It's like that meme, like,
that mean?
like, bro, just be chill, you know? You should edit the meme on
Be
here.
humble.
Just a chill dude with a 31 hat.
You gotta
Like you gotta
post.
be humble, bro. It's like if some people don't even let people walk up to them.
Yeah.
Bro, if somebody walks up to me, literally, if I see a guy wearing my hat, I'm asking for a photo. You know, you just
Yeah.
gotta be chill. Like,
That's cool, yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all human. You know,
People are not chill like that.
I've always said like
Humble.
money's just money, bro. At the end of the day, you know. That's why on my profit, I could be making a whole lot more profit, but you know, it's just giving people what they want. You know, it's just like what I would want.
But in the long run, that's probably better, you know, like.
Yeah, because they're making a memory out of it. So
Yeah.
imagine like for you, right? Based on our Christmas drop we're about to do, you would just like to receive a hat in a box or a hat that comes with like a gift box, actually like a gift box. You know what I mean? Like
It's the
even
experience
just putting
and
it under your Christmas tree and writing to who it's from. It literally we put like this fake hang tag that my boy designed, and you know it says like it literally says like two, and we left it blank, and then it says from 31 hats. We put 31 hats.
And then
on it.
boom, just put every name.
Yeah, that's something
But that makes it go a long way.
Yeah, something cool we did to that box. I gotta give my
And it's
boy a
handwritten
huge-
too?
a huge-
No, that's fire.
No, it's not really handwritten, but it's like
What's
Print it out. for
look
each
like
name.
this is how it looks. It's like a hat. It's like a gift box, you know.
Is it?
And something cool we did. You see the hang tag? It says from 31 hats.
Oh,
And you personally
so
handwritten
two,
that?
you have to handwrite it.
You have to handwrite too.
Oh, so it is handwritten.
Yeah, it is.
Their name is.
Yeah, they're gonna have to like that's something special, right?
Yeah,
Put it under
yeah,
the
yeah.
tree, and like they don't know what's in it, so you just like pick it up and give it to them. Something cool. And then we put like this fake tape, which I thought was so cool. So it's not actual tape; it's fake. It's just like a printed image on it.
So it looks like it's sealed, but you could open it.
Yeah, look at
Oh
that.
shit! Who thought of that?
Oh shit! That's
I thought of that, no cash. I did. I did.
It's crazy, bro, what we do when we get
There you go.
together and, you know, like we
Chippy.
cook it up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
just
All the
ideas just
different
pop into our
brains,
head.
yeah,
Yeah,
just-
it's a
Real.
vibe for sure, bro.
that's what's up.
What goes into the creative process of making a hat? How does it start? Like you got a blank hat right here. What's
Well, you
next?
know, well, from what I've seen, the guys, you know, they started like with just a blank image, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, they look for like inspiration. They think of their thoughts. They think of their ideas. And my guys are honestly just killing it, bro. Like, why even lie about it, you know?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I just look back and it's like a whole hat getting put together. And I'm like, holy moly, you know? And lately, what it's meant is they're like, you know, I'm like more Hispanic lifestyle. So, you know, Hispanic cool guy, you know what I mean? With the
Chill
buzz
guy,
downs
chill
and
guy.
stuff. A chill Hispanic guy. and you know, they're like on the hype beat stuff. So they're like, They're like, bro, you need to get out of your comfort zone, and that's what we've been doing lately. So the new drops are gonna be a lot of out of my comfort zone, which I'm still gonna rock. I'm proud to rock because I feel like it's something new I'm getting myself in.
Different, looks different.
But
than all
different.
the
There's
other
some
stuff.
fly stuff, bro.
You haven't
Like,
even leaked it yet.
no, we have not leaked it.
What's a sneak peek we could get for the podcast? What color? What color is it gonna be?
So it's a white basketball themed base hat. So like a vintage hat. I think that hat is like my favorite.
Leaking your shit already.
I feel like
They gonna drop it before you.
We came here to leak some stuff today.
So I feel like that's pushing me out of my comfort zone. And which after looking at it, after seeing it on them, I make them try it on. I try it on.
Wear it
Bro,
for a
like-
day or two, see how you like
That
it.
hat is crazy hard.
So
Like,
you already have a sample in hand.
yeah, I do, but I don't have it here.
That's too
So
much.
so what I've seen a lot of brands do is also something that about the sample part. They post pictures with their sample, and then they take like 4 months to drop it.
Oh yeah.
Somebody literally goes and makes
so-
it like this. I've seen it happen.
So no sneak peeks.
I personally don't like to do sneak peeks like that unless it's getting close to the drop date. Because how they're gonna make it so fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you look like you copied them. You know what I mean?
or like once it's ready for sure, like then you'll drop.
Like this Christmas drop, we've been having it ready for I would say like 3-4 months already.
Oh yeah.
Not leaked that all.
Not leaked at all.
Oh.
Because then someone else might hop on it, and then now they drop it first, and you're like, everyone's like, oh,
that
you
happens all the
copying that.
time. That
A
happens
lot
all
of
the
people.
time.
A lot of people.
The brands be looking for the leaks, huh? Like,
Yeah, a lot of people
Trying to-
have. A lot of people have done like Thunder hats already, but everybody gets to try.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like ours is one of the best ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously, it's my brand, so I feel like it's one of the best
That's
ones.
good,
Plus,
yeah.
it glows in the dark. Thunder has started since like hats started. There's always been brands making Thunder hats. So I feel like you really are not like nobody could really complain about it because like at the end of the day, like a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
How you feel about like people trying to be original with their brand and like trying to like not copy other people? You think everybody gets inspiration from somebody or like?
Me personally, I do believe everybody gets inspiration from everybody.
Yeah, me too.
For example, right?
Me
Look at the big brand designers. So I recently saw this interview they did with Hellstar, right? He was talking about how he was just looking at like off-white stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know-
that's crazy. That was
Yeah.
pretty humble for him to say too.
Bro, that's like fully out of respect.
He was
His brand is like #1 right now.
That's crazy. You seen that?
His brand is like #1. Shout out my boy wearing Hellstar right there.
Oh, we got two.
I think that's how it is. We're just being realistic,
Being honest, huh?
Like look at somebody at that level of like success where their brand is like #1 hype. I love their hoodies and their sweatpants. No cap. Their accessories are
yeah.
bad. I just bought the Bear, that one out of like 25.
Someone walked in with that
Oh, yeah.
big ass one. It has like a piece of a bunch of different shirts.
Yeah, they walked
got
in
that
with that. Yeah, I got that one.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. You like Hellstar, huh? Like a lot, huh?
I like Hellstar. I personally stopped wearing their shirts just recently because they do make them like super long. I mean, maybe they're meant for like tall people.
Yeah, they are. I heard because it's
They're sports,
athletic. It's for athletes. They want to make it.
Yeah, but like we also want some too, so they should like, look at them. We also want some too. I know athletic like so guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but like their hoodies and sweatpants, beautiful, bro.
The hoodies,
Like, you
they
can
don't
just throw
fit
them
like
on.
that.
The hoodies are fire, bro. They don't fit like that really. They fit like scrunched up,
Yeah.
Feel bad for the tall guys like a bra.
On the hoodies, they can't do the hoodies.
Literally.
Wait, so you guys like help design the hats too? Like the graphic designing or what?
Yeah, so me and the homie Oscar are designers.
Designers.
How'd you guys get into that?
Well, I honestly just started probably like 2-3 months ago.
Oh yeah.
I had been DMing him and stuff like that, and then he reached back out.
Oh shit.
Oh fire.
Where are you from?
I'm from LA.
Oh,
I grew up in East LA.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's been cool since I started working.
That's the silly.
Then
How long have I been working?
Oscarito's actually been working with me since I believe like my second official drop, bro.
So this year,
Yeah, it's been a while.
So he's the one that's been with the brand like side to side. That's why
since the beginning.
that's why he's like the mastermind behind like a lot of stuff,
And you guys knew each other prior to that?
Nah. I just had him on Instagram and then he posted one day, bro, like I need designers,
And you're like,
And I hit him up. I was
damn.
like,
And you're from LA too?
I'm from Fresno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, bro. just started cooking up, and then
Yeah, that's
bro, I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, it was like whatever, but now we're getting out of our comfort zone. It's like a lot of bangers coming for
A
sure.
lot of bangers coming for sure.
What's
Yeah.
up. That's how it is, you know. You
Yeah,
get
bro.
uncomfortable at first, you
it's-
know, and then
it was an experience for sure in the beginning because like it was just a lot of like simple stuff. But I would say now we're going into like the crazy stuff.
Yeah, the crazy stuff.
gotta wait and see.
You guys are just gonna have to
Fuck, I
wait
wanna
to see
see
that
it.
for sure.
And then you know we have JP right there,
JP.
which is like he handles the shipping. So if you guys have an issue with the shipping, you had to in there late. Just blame that guy.
put that.
At JP31H on Instagram.
Just send a DM straight through it.
So if you don't get your hats,
Hey, man. He's the one in charge of like the whole team in a way, you know.
Fire.
system.
So talk a little bit about your job, bro.
You know, so I basically, you know, finances, shipping,
Oh, shit.
on emails, TikToks, you know, social media, everything, bro. Yeah.
So how old are all you guys?
So I'm 24, bro.
24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Grimes.
I'm 21.
I turned 25 in like 2 days.
I'm gonna give you guys a second to guess my age. Well, there's no such thing as
comment.
I feel like there's no such thing as a big boss. First of all, like AJ say, big boss. There's no such thing as a big boss because we all play the same role, you know. And
Fire.
like I told him, you know, like we're all gonna look fresh. You know what I mean? We just gotta grow it, you know, scale it in a way. But I'm 21. If you haven't guessed,
Sheesh. 31, 21.
10 years apart.
How does it feel being a 21-year-old?
Big boss. No, I was kidding. Do you feel like? Do you feel successful? Or do you feel like I still gotta work like hard?
I feel like there's no such thing as success
It's just never stops.
until you got like 100 M sitting in your bank
Uh,
account, just sitting that you have like cars paid off, houses paid off. You know, till then,
So it never stops.
never gonna stop
But I
working.
feel
Even
like-
till then, we're still gonna work.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I
I
mean?
feel like there should always be like, you know,
Incline.
constant. Because
Yeah.
then what are you doing when you're
Yeah, if you already
like,
think you're successful,
like-
blah 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 blah. It's like us, you know, we were doing good with the hats we were dropping, but now we're getting out of our comfort zone, so we're gonna start like going up, you know.
again, yeah.
Yeah, there's levels, huh?
There's oh yeah, bro. There's people.
Good shit.
I say if we're doing good, there's people out there doing like a million times better.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. You know, they're grateful in some way, because we don't know where they started from. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
for sure. You don't know what they've been through.
We
And
don't know the rough patches they had.
yeah.
Like shout out the guys like Hellstar and those guys. I don't know what race they are personally, but bro, they're killing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does a day with the whole team look like? Like shipping, like how often you guys ship? You know, what does a work day look like with the
Jesus, man.
It looks like they go through some shit.
Well, honestly, it's the opposite of what you guys think of. You know, they're just like playing video games while I'm packing. No. So honestly, you know, we have like our little packing facility, we call it, and we all work, bro. There's during drops, like we want. So this past drop was our slowest shipping, and kind of makes me upset because we've always been like shipping the next day or the 2 following days. Like, no matter if it's like celebration time, dinner time, we just get straight to it, bro. Like I like people when people are happy, people are getting their packages because they shout us out, you know.
Yeah.
We slacked a little bit this time. It's not really on our end, but you know, it's stuff that's going on because of peak season. But next drop, we hope we're like super fast again.
How do you manage like expanding? Like, do you hire more people or like do you just like
So-
shorten your?
I've thought
Like
about
knowing how to grow, but without losing money, like balancing
That's a problem we had.
the
too, like-
investment with.
I definitely you do need a team. You can't do it just with yourself. And if you say you do yourself, you're lying to yourself. Because you know, at first I thought it was just me and Oscarito were fine, and realistically, like we added the rest of the guys, and it doesn't become easier, but it becomes less stressful.
And
now-
you can
now I
grow
get-
more. And,
Yeah. Now I get to stress about like the bigger problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the shipping, the samples, all that stuff. Well, before it used to be me focusing on everything. I hardly had time, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say like you need a good amount of people on your team, but you can't like just add people for no reason, you know. Like we found a role for the guys, and thank God we're here today. So I would say like keep it small, but keep it useful.
Mhm. How do you know when to add someone? When is that like when it gets too much work type thing?
When you want to expand, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say when you want to expand, when you want like get out of your comfort zone, when you want to like start growing, like naturally, you know. I would say you guys could add somebody, but if you don't need it, don't add it. You know, just maybe hook up your team with some more bread. You know, like
Yeah.
keep growing.
We went through that too because like we opened more stores and then we had more people and we were like, it was really cool, but we had too many people and we ended up just like shortening it down again. Like
And it sucks, you know.
Yeah.
But But you guys know what you're doing. At the end of the day, the boss. Well, you guys are bosses. You guys know what you guys are doing. So
Trying
only
to
you
figure it
guys know
out.
what you guys are doing. You guys got to figure it out somehow.
Yeah,
Or else like, no. Or I was like, if there's no profit, then what are you doing?
yeah.
At the end of the day, you gotta pay bills. You gotta like feed your family. You know what I mean? Gotta have time for yourself. So
So how do you balance time with your fam and
that's hard,
31.
So I personally work from home 24/7.
you?
So
Oh,
I'm with,
fire.
I'm with I have kids, and I have a fiance. We have a family, basically. So I try to give them as much time, but at the end of the day, my fiance knows that when it's work, And I love her because she understands that. You know what I mean? So like, so if I tell her like, oh, I'm going to like this podcast, this meeting, she knows. Like I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be doing my stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not over here like messing around
She
either.
respects
Yeah?
it.
She respects it, so she deserves a lot as well. And like the kids, they're like our kids, so they're like beautiful kids. I want to spend as much time with them. Especially like whenever I'm like when it's late and I lay down with them, it's like beautiful, because like it's like you're
Yeah, I
coming home
wouldn't
after
know.
like a tired day.
But
Fire. What do you say to young men in a business that have a girl with them or want to have a girl?
So first of all, I would say put boundaries, right? So like since I met my girl, I told her like my business is my business, and I'm gonna focus on it because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna pay the bills. That's what's gonna buy us what we want. That's what's gonna raise our kids.
Yeah.
And like if you have a girl who's like, say you're out there like working on some samples and she's like blowing you up 24/7, putting you in a bad mood. Me personally, I can't work like that, bro.
no, yeah.
Like once you get
Can't
put in a
even
bad
eat.
mood, you're like, oh man, like you're just like stressing and you're like, fuck, let's go home. I'm sorry for the cursing. You're just like,
No, you're good.
you're just like, let's go home. Like you just kind of like freezes what you're doing and you just like give up on it and you just go home. And it's with everybody. There's no guy who could say like the opposite unless you just really don't care. You're just like, oh, screw her,
Yeah.
But I like she has to understand like all these young men out there with girls like you gotta understand you're hustling basically. So that's that's the advice I would give them. Put your boundaries, let them know that you're gonna be out there making it, but you just can't be messing around there either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's some good advice.
that is some good
No
advice.
mandilon? Mandilon? I don't speak Spanish.
Mandilon. Personally,
What is that? That's like someone who like listens to
I
your girlfriend,
I personally think that's somebody who's like laying down.
know Spanish, but he
I feel like I feel like that's someone who's personally like laying down all day with their girl, just being lazy. Yeah, I could have the wrong definition of it, but me, I respect my girl, so she knows I'm getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
Just a solid partner.
But I can't just be
So-
chilling like at home every day.
So you definitely could run it up and do successful with the woman by your side.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because some guys say like, nah, like you should.
it's about being with the right woman.
It is like my girl. She wants to start business, and I want to help her out. But like we came to the conclusion that she needs to be with the kids right now.
Yeah,
Kids are small. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They need the
yeah.
most attention. She's a great mom, so that's something I give her a lot of props for. She cooks everything. That's all you need. Like say you come home from like busy, like for example, like working super late, and like. You just come home, the food's ready, kids are showered, they're like ready to go to bed. They did their homework, they're read.
That's a whole job, Like she
Yeah.
has to take care of
She has the whole job too,
kids.
bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes her
Sounds
job is
great.
more stressful than mine. But we all have different. Something I say is we all have different stresses in our jobs. Like you guys might be stressing about like not finding these shoes. You guys might be stressing about like inventory. You guys, it's different. Everybody
always-
has
yeah.
everybody goes through stress, but it's different.
Yeah.
And I feel like me personally, I know people are like, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress. But I feel like if you're not stressing, you're not doing something right. That's me personally. I could be wrong. There's people who say, dude, you shouldn't stress. But personally, if you're not like, rah, then you're not doing something right. Because if,
Bro, I
because-
stress too much though too.
because if you're not doing nothing, then you're just chilling. But if you're stressing, that means you're working. You need to get better and better and better.
Doing something you're
Yeah.
comfortable doing, and
Yeah, honestly, I would say that,
Sheesh. So you have one boy?
I have 3 boys.
3 boys. Oh shit.
So I'm 21. I have 3 boys.
Hey, 21, 3 boys. That's
Yeah,
Sheesh. They're too young for sports or what?
it's 32, 33, and 34.
Oh shit. They're super young.
Well, one of them is going into soccer.
Ooh.
Can't disclose too much
Oh, God.
information about the kids.
are you trying to push the hats to them?
Personally, this is the question that me and my girl have a lot. Like if they want to go to college, great. But if not, we encourage them to open up a business. But definitely, I want them to go to college, at least learn something.
Yeah.
Because the college teacher, your business college teacher, doesn't have a business themselves.
Yeah. So they don't really know how to run.
They don't really know how to business. So like,
They
I
might
feel like
not
me
know.
being in the business, like
You
I
can
at
teach
least
them
don't-
way more.
Yeah,
than-
yeah. I may not be good at like finances and stuff, but I'll be like good telling them like like people need People need your accessories and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Growing up, were you into sports? And
Oh,
what
I
did you
love
do
soccer.
for fun.
I thought
Soccer?
I thought I'd be like a soccer player, you know. I always came home with like ripped shoes, you know. I always thought you'd be like soccer, 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 and until you realize you're not good enough. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, but you know, like there's reality to the world, you know.
Yeah.
Reality to the world, Like none of the kids that I thought were like super raw soccer made it ever from schools.
Nah, well, that's like
So I'm pretty sure they're not looking into schools from the lower end. They're looking into like the more private schools, you know. Unless you're like this beast player in the city that's like killing it, you know.
yeah,
Never saw anybody go pro from the people I went to school with. Nothing.
yeah. They say it's way easier to be successful in business than be like a sports. Yeah, like it's like
Because they look
way, the chances are like way.
I feel like they look into the higher end schools at all. Like if you got money, then you're getting looked at because that's what they're getting paid for.
Unless you're that good. Like,
Unless you're that good, exactly like I said.
You want to share with us what's like a big L you took in your career?
We just took a L, like
Yeah, L's on
comes
L's.
with it. The boxes, remember?
Or like a wrong box getting printed like 3.
I can't say what happened with the boxes, but it was like a failure in there. No, I can't. It was like it was like something that had to do with a misprint on the box, and
And you had to reprint the whole entire thing.
no, I just threw them all away. I'm not gonna give customers something that's not right.
Yeah.
That's funny because we had them all made. I had told them to
so
make.
you said you can't say what was wrong with them?
I can't say what.
So
was wrong.
instead
It
of
was more
trying
like
to-
a misprint issue,
Okay.
and we ended up throwing them all away. It was about like 12,000 boxes.
Instead of trying to save money and sending out the boxes, like you think you should just cut them off and take the L and
I think you
think
should
about
just.
your customers
I
more.
think. Oh, we definitely thought about the customers more.
Wow, I was telling him like, bro, just ship them out like this. Like, very made.
They weren't that bad, no lie. They
All
weren't
his
that bad.
homies were like, bro, just ship them out. But he cares about the customers too much, so he was like, nah, bro, we're not gonna do that.
That's what we have to do. You know, I said no, bro. I'm taking this out. I don't care. I don't want no customers being upset. They weren't gonna be upset, honestly. Realistic, like
Bro.
you said.
We were literally working the day before all day building those boxes.
So
you built
Yeah, they were all built,
we
bro.
broke
We had a room full of boxes already made, bro. Until we noticed that mistake, and then we were like,
noticed
damn,
it
like,
after.
yeah, bro, it was
We threw them
bad.
all away, but it wasn't our mistake. But I'm not gonna allow that. You know, why try to make a few bucks or like not even make a few bucks? Try to look cool when something's not done right. I'd rather have it done right.
That's good advice because
Yeah, you can't cheat your people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not right, don't do it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You know.
we definitely had a bunch of situations like
Whoa,
not that big, but, like, smaller level.
And you did it? Wow.
Yeah, we probably sent them out.
I remember when you sold me those ripped shoes. Nah, just kidding. One was new, one was ripped.
Yeah, shit.
No, I buy a lot of stuff from the Cream Factory. Shout out them. They always come through. Even late night personal shopping, you know.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everyone else.
Moscaito, you bought them from them, right? From the Cream Factory?
Pulled up on us, right?
Yeah.
Bought some House Star, remember?
Yeah, they come through whatever time it is.
Whatever time I'm there.
Bro, it'd be like 3 in the morning. My boy's
Right, for
knocking on
sure.
my door.
With the bag.
If you're dropping 3 bands or more, we'll personally show up.
What? Bro, I bought like
Anytime.
400 and they pull up.
Hey, yo,
Burnt this out.
we pull up for 2.
Oh, that's friends and family though.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
So are you religious?
This question, you know, a lot of people take it wrong, but I am super religious. You know, I have like a Jesus face, a Virgin Mary. I have like a cross. I have a San Judas. You know, I'm super religious. You know, I grew up in a super religious family, Catholic to say, and you know, we're super like I believe in God 100%. I tell people that, you know, God's the way. There's a lot of people out here that like portray themselves as being religious and they're really not.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a lot of people use God's name in their advantage to like, you know.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Just
I would
using
say
that
I
word.
would say you gotta really mean what you mean. You gotta really like. What you guys?
That's kind of like the crosses on the hat. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no. That's because of like other brands, you know. But I would say like you gotta really like be religious. You can't just. I feel like using God's name isn't something you should play around with. You know. I've even had people I know that were super close to me, and I'm like, don't use God's name if you don't mean it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would say. Well, Hispanics are always, I feel like, religious, you know, in a way.
True.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah. I feel like we all do, huh? All Hispanics, huh?
You believe in God, Johnny?
Yeah, I do.
You guys believe in God? That's better. Yeah, but you know, I respect everybody's total decision, though. You know,
No, yeah, for sure.
but like lying using God's name, I don't respect that.
Yeah. For the
But like, if you have a religion you're sticking to, no matter if it's not God, like, fully respect it. Everybody has their own thoughts, just like they would respect me. You know.
Hmm.
So that's
very
the way.
respectful guy.
What about like making content and pushing out consistently? How do you guys?
So I
keep
feel
that
like
content
I slag, but a lot of people tell me I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But you know, we also have like JP and the team. You know, they
Every
always
day
come
I
up,
see new
they always come with ideas.
How do you guys come up with ideas to make so many TikToks?
JP's like pass it.
He's like, I got this.
So to be quite honest, I feel like I was always scared.
Cap.
TikToks like TikToks and all that. So what I do is just like scroll when I listen to a song, you know, that's popular. I cut some things off the song.
Yeah.
Put in the slide.
Just other inspiration from a bunch.
Not, you know, keep on to the next one. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all I do. Just in the
See what's trending. Yeah. That's what's up.
And how'd you guys get into like the raza community?
I feel like we're Hispanic in a way already, so you know, I've always loved the lifestyle. You know, you look up to like different lifestyles, which are not so great at that time, but you know what I mean? It's like you just gotta make it regardless. It's like by any means, legit by any means. You know what I mean? So I tell people like by any means necessary.
Just gotta
That's
make
crazy.
it work.
Just gotta make it work. Gotta make the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work.
What's the future of 31? What are some goals you guys have ahead?
So I want to expand into like, you know, maybe not with the name 31, but like clothing brands.
Okay.
But I definitely want to keep 31 growing like super to the max, like quality, like brand, you know,
And then start something else with
and then start something else with the background, you know, start a few different stuff, not even just something, maybe open like restaurants and stuff, you know,
Oh, hell yeah.
something. I want to be like a business owner, you know, I want to be somebody who's like breaking their head all day, you know, just working. No, my kids are like, oh, why is dad busy? You know, he's working in business, you know.
Yep.
When they grow up, they're like, oh, shoot, you know, my dad has like a few restaurants. My dad lets me borrow his cars. My dad,
You gotta learn a lot.
yeah, learning a lot, you know.
What's your favorite whip that you got so far? I seen you pulled up in the Cullinan.
No, that's a was it Mansory?
It's a Mansuri white
My
body
bad, my
kit.
bad, my bad.
I just seen they dropped in 2025.
Oh yeah. Well, which one's this one?
That one's the younger generation, like 21 and 24 body style, and which is like the one that, like, I personally think it's like the right one for me. You know, it was still like a
Shit,
good bag. You know what I mean?
This has been
It's,
your
it's right
favorite?
below, it's right below the new one.
This
I
has been
would
your
say
favorite
that-
so far?
In bouginess, super, bro. This thing's crazy, bro.
Save for the
ride on
kids.
it, the ride on it, it's like amazing. It's definitely not fast. It's a V12 though.
Do your kids look at it and know what it is? Like,
V12
oh,
is
shit.
crazy.
Nah, I don't think they know. The oldest one is starting to know a lot about cars. You know, I bought him like the figurine when I bought my Urus, and when I got the Huracan, I think his grandpa gifted him the actual like Huracan
Oh,
toy car.
shit.
So he's starting to know. You know.
Damn. So
He's
now
like
he has
on
the
his tag.
toy.
He's on like Roblox. He's like, Dad, look, I just bought this TRX. I just bought nostalgia. You know what I mean? And it's super cool. You know. I also noticed like my hats are on Roblox. People are selling my hats on Roblox.
What is Roblox?
Roblox is like
With all the kids?
this kid game where like they just run. It's like kind of like Subway Surfer too.
You never had a
You
kid?
could customize like a hat and stuff?
Yeah,
They
right.
put a 31 on
You never
there?
had a
selling
kid
the
asking
31
for
hats on
Roblox?
You're lying.
Bro, I swear. They're like skins. Yeah.
You can make a custom skin.
Yeah, like Fortnite.
Sell it as
And
yours?
the skin will
They're
basically
using 31?
the skin will basically be like the hat. Yeah.
You never heard the kids come up to you? Can I get some Roblox money?
Oh, bro, my kid
At the
my
mall?
kid asked me no. I don't think kids recognize us yet. More like the older people, you know.
Yeah.
Like I go to the store.
It was like a kid who came up to me and was like, "You guys know 31?" Like a younger kid.
Really?
Yeah.
How old was he? Like 4? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Like 12.
So like, you know, when I had this time where we went to Javier's and like somebody recognized me there, and I was like, it made me super super happy because when he came out, he's like 31, and I thought he was calling like our table, right? And he just said
Oh,
what's
he worked
up.
there?
Yeah, he just said what's up. You know, that's my boy. Shout out my boy. We grew into like a friendship in a way, you know.
Javier's?
Yeah,
Pull up there?
it was introduced by my boy Buzzin'.
Buzz.
Shout out my boy Buzzin' for sure.
Shout out Los Angeles buzzing.
Shout out Los Angeles Buzzin' for sure, man. Real good guy.
Real good.
No lie. That's why I say like, you know, good friendships all day, any day.
Yeah. Sheesh. How'd you get tapped into the OC crew? OC life.
Like I have a lot of friends in OC, so I travel a lot to OC, you know.
Yeah. That's where
Like you
we're.
guys.
That's where we're from. Yeah.
Like you guys, you know, you guys are like OC boys. Ooh. You know, like when we come from like a different like
How is it over
city,
there?
when we come from like a different city, you know, we know this as LA, you know, like even if it's Irvine, even if it's OC, even if it's Newport, we're like, oh, we're just going to LA.
Yeah.
So like I notice that a lot of people get upset when not upset, but you know, just do it for fun.
Out here, it's like, nah, it's not LA.
They'd be like, no, this is not LA, bro. And I'm like, what do you mean this is not LA? This is LA. They're like, no, this is OC, bro.
And then it goes deeper. If you go in the valley, which is still LA County, people are mad if you call it LA.
Really?
It has to be like downtown.
So your store is by there, right? By the valley?
Yeah, it's in the valley.
It's in the valley, but people don't call that LA.
No, they call it like Sherman Oaks.
The valley.
The
That's
valley.
But it's
But
LA County.
The valley is San Fernando Valley, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That one's LA. Like you could get by with saying it's LA right there.
Nah,
people
but people
still-
from LA
Yeah.
are gonna say that's not LA.
Over here though, it's like we're far.
Well, yeah,
So
but I'm
LA
saying if you go deeper, you know,
I think
like,
LA is like South Central LA now that I know a
Yeah.
little more, you know?
The valley's LA. Like you could say you're from LA right there. Van Nuys.
Whoa.
bro, people from there are not. Watch,
Whoa,
they're
whoa,
running
come on,
beyond
guys. You
you.
guys are getting. He's like, my store's not in LA.
No, but I feel you. I guess the only real part of LA then is downtown and South
I
Central.
would say the same thing, you know?
I don't know.
but really,
People tell me.
Montebello, Inglewood, everything is LA.
Yo, we gotta.
Oh, he's from LA. What the?
We can ask him.
Wait,
My
so-
bad. We should have asked him.
I just grew up in East LA. That's all I
He's
So
know.
really
you know-
from LA.
The Valley, LA.
I don't even.
You don't really.
I just call it the city, whatever
I feel
city
that, I
we're
feel
going to.
Yeah. He's like, it's not that serious.
Yeah, it's cool.
Give us some last.
Well, honestly,
Advice.
first of all, I want to say, like, you know, like, thanks to you guys. You know, this is like, I've been invited to a few podcasts. I'm not going to deny it. I personally haven't went because times didn't meet right. But this time I had to make it happen because why? You guys are like great people. You guys are like, the friendship's there, you know, the support is there.
Appreciate you.
So like I had to pull up, you know, out of respect, out of friendship, out of like everything, you know. This is the first official podcast. I know this is your first official one.
Yeah,
So I'm super excited, you know.
Yeah.
I was like super excited.
first
And
one with you.
This is why I decided to make it happen. Beautiful. Brought the whole team out, you know. Told them
vibes,
like we have a
good vibes.
podcast.
Shout out to the behind the scenes. Can't see them, but they're putting in work right now.
The 31 team out here with the cream team. Yeah. You know.
Chill.
So here we
Like, yeah,
are.
but hey, thank you guys for coming for real. Like, for real.
No, thank you guys for having us out here for sure, bro.
Yeah, but sheesh.
What's
Give us some last words of wisdom to the viewers.
biggest advice you would give
Biggest
your younger
advice is-
self before you were
Make
where you
better
are now.
decisions, 100%. Make better. I made some decisions in the past that weren't the best, but you know you can't put them on yourself. You're young, you're dumb, you're making a lot of wrong decisions. You know, and as long as you learn from it, I feel like now I'm learning from my decisions. I'm regretting a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't regret because if you regret, like, what are you gonna do? It's already been done.
Yeah.
It's already in the
You can't
past.
change it.
You can't change the past. So here we are now. You know, I'm glad I was always been a hustler. I put that skill to use here, and here we are. God bless everybody. Like, keep hustling. There's no other thing than keep hustling. You want to pay your bills, keep hustling. You know what I mean? Amen.
Sheesh. Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you,
For
dog.
sure. Appreciate my boy. Shout out my 31 team, you
To
know?
the whole team.
31 goons.
31.
Wow, the cream team for real, bro.
So we're out.
I think we're good, right? That's it.
Good, yeah.
Close it.
Thank you guys for watching. Comment. All that.
Comment who you guys want to see next on their podcast.
Cream team.
Oh, yeah, tell them
Who? What brands or
Yeah, what brands, what brand owners, you know, my boy starting off and want to wish him the best. No matter who it is out here, bro, get it, my boy.
Sheesh. Real
Shout out,
respect.
my boy.
Sheesh. Thank you, bro.